Hey gamers, if you like card games all about making matches, then you want to check out Zookini. Let's take a look at how this game plays. In this game, players are trying to get rid of all of the cards in their hand by matching them to the cards that are on the discard pile. So one card will start off from the top of the deck, and then whoever's turn it is will have to play something that matches. So in this case, I need to match either the orange, which is the orangutan, or this gray, which is the rhinoceros bathing suit. So I can play another orangutan, a rhinoceros, or another animal that is wearing either of those colored bikinis. So if this was my hand, I could play this orangutan wearing a flamingo bikini, which would then give the next player the option again to play the orange or the pink. Or I could also play this rhinoceros because it matches the bikini, and then the snake one would be the next one to match. I can also play this naked orangutan here, and then the next player could play anything orange, so an orangutan or an orangutan bikini, or any other naked animal as well. If you do not have something to match, or you maybe just don't want to play for one reason or another, you can alternatively, instead of playing a card, draw a new card into your hand. Some of the cards in your hand are wild, so I can play a fly on anything, and that would mean that all the other players at the table are going to race to swat that fly away, and whoever does do the swatting, you cannot swat on your own play, will take the next turn. There are also gorilla cards in the deck I can play, again, as a wild on top of any animal, so if I didn't have anything that matched that, I could play a gorilla card, which would then cause the next player to draw up this many cards, unless they also have a gorilla, and then they can stack on top of that, causing the next player to potentially have to play more cards. But then whoever's turn it is will get to play any card on top of that. If you have the Zookini, you can choose to use it to play two cards, still following all the rules. So if this was the current setup, I could play this one here because it matches the octopus, and then this one here, same thing, match the octopus, and then this card would rotate to the player who has the most cards in their hand. The game ends when somebody runs out of cards, and that player is the winner. This game felt super similar to Uno. A card's going to be on top of the discard pile, and you have to match it in some way. In Uno, it's matching color or number. In this, it's matching one of the two colors, whether that's the animal type or the bikini. But you can kind of do that in either kind of way, matching either of those things, which I think is neat. It works really well. I like the addition of the wild cards. It's, of course, frustrating if you're playing cards and then suddenly you have to draw a bunch of cards, especially if a bunch of people play the gorillas, but that kind of just adds to the fun of it. And the same thing with the fly. I think that was probably my least favorite part, just because I don't love a speed mechanic. For certain audiences, I think this is a great family game, but like some people just might not love that speed element, so not my favorite part, but I think that it works fine for what you're doing here, and there's not that many of those fly cards, so you shouldn't see them too often either. Overall, like I said, it feels really similar to Uno, so if you like Uno and you're looking for kind of a variation on that, then this might be worth checking out. But you can check out my full thoughts on the blog today to decide if this one's for you.